Mini Bull Design, and today I'm out in the bike garage where I keep all the bicycles, keep them out of the weather. And I'm starting to work on bicycles out here now, doing general maintenance and repair. Now in this video I'm just going to talk about my trike. I just finished my 10-mile ride, took my helmet off, put my top hat on. And earlier today I lengthened the X seam by about 1.5 inches. So it's better for my legs if they straighten right out and I have to reach a little bit for the pedal rather than coming up solid before it completely straightens your leg out. And that improves the ride, gives you a little more power, it's a little more comfortable. You can settle into the seat more. Then I drilled a hole and put a grease fitting in the down tube so I could pump that full and keep my bearings well greased. Normally at the end of the season your bike goes in and they pull the crank arms off and screw the bottom bracket all apart, take the bearings out, inspect them, pack them in grease, put it all back together again. It's fairly involved, especially pulling the arms. Sometimes you can, if you're not careful, you can pull the threads right out of the outside of the arm trying to get it off. So rather than do that, I put a grease fitting in. And as I rode, I could see the grease starting to come out onto the main shaft, so I know it's going past the bearings, so I know the bearings are well greased. Now, to give you some idea of what a production it is to ride 10 miles every day for somebody my age. Most people my age around here, almost nobody does anything like that. They're not physically capable of it. They've worked hard all their life and they're worn out, or they have some disease or whatever. I'm an anomaly in the whole thing, and when people drive by, they really look because they can't believe their eyes. Anyway, this is what's involved for me every day to go out and just ride 10 miles. First, you have to have dry weather. I can't do it if it's raining. I probably could, but I'm not gonna. Okay. First thing I do is I go in and take a shower before I go on the bike ride. I like to feel into the wind over my skin when I'm good and clean, not sweaty, but all nice and clean, and it just feels better. I think I do a better job riding, just generally being comfortable. Then I eat about, today I experimented, I ate a large Snicker bar, which was the two pieces together with 420 calories and around 50 carbs. I ate that about a half an hour before I went out, and when I got done I didn't feel hollow. I still felt good, and I had good power all the way through the ride. The candy bar gave me good energy, and that's something I always look for when I go out, in that I don't ride with an empty stomach. I always make sure that I carb up before I ride. Now while I'm riding, what I'm looking at is I'm watching the chain stretch a little bit as it goes over the sprocket and then relax as it comes down the backside, and I can hear it picking up the tension in the back as it comes over the top. And I'm watching the wheels turn, realizing that there's a very nice set of ball bearings running in grease that I'm riding on that is cutting down on the friction very nicely and keep me sliding along the ground very nicely. These tires don't have any tread on them. I'm watching them go to hit the pavement and roll, watching the blur of the spokes, just generally listening to everything, feeling the wind go through my face, feeling the acceleration when I get onto the pedals and start cranking, monitoring my muscles in my legs, make sure I'm not pedaling harder with one leg than the other, or stressing out something. Firmly set into the seat with a lumbar support, and watching the road behind me in my mirror and watching the road in front of me back and forth. Mirror to me is a bit of a distraction because I tend to look at it all the time. It's right there and I tend to be glancing up at it all the time. But it's also a necessary evil because you have to know what's behind you so you don't get run over. I'm also watching nature, watching the birds and any animals that may cross the road. There's a little green iridescent beetle that I see a lot of them, especially on sunny days, crossing the road, and I'll ride, and they'll go right underneath the bike. I try not to hit them. Iridescent beetle about that long. I don't even know what it is, but there's a lot of them. Got real pretty, iridescent green, emerald green. And generally, I'm just monitoring everything on the bike while I'm riding and all the surroundings around me. It's kind of communing with nature. Quite often I'll see wildlife, deer or skunks or rabbits. You'd be surprised what you see on a bike. And I'm also so quiet that I can roll right up on animals and they don't even know I'm there. I rolled up on a set of mourning doves yesterday, and I got within like 3 feet of them before they took off. And also chipmunks on the side of the road will stand there and watch me. Kind of cool. Okay, that's everything for today. That's basically my spin on riding the trike in central Maine 10 miles a day. I'm Tinny from Mini Bull Design. Try to have a really great day, and try to have some fun today. Maybe get out and ride your bike. Bye-bye.